Today, let's take a step towards autonomy. We're gonna do the laundry. Step 1. Put the dirty clothes in the washing machine. Step 2. Add soap. Step 3. Choose a program. Step 4. Turn on the machine. Step 5. Come back after 2 hours to get the clean but wet linen. Next time, we'll talk about the dryer. Okay, that's easy, but only since the 50s and the invention of the modern washing machine. 'Cause before the birth of this technological wonder, washing the clothes was quite complicated. And even if it was a hard work, women were in charge of this chore. Among those laundresses, let's pick up one. Ellen Eglin. Born in 1849 in Washington, D.C., Ellen is an African-American woman who made a living as a housekeeper, a standard condition for black women in the 19th century. Remember that slavery was abolished in the USA in 1865 and that sex equality is not even an idea at that time. As a housekeeper, Ellen has to wash clothes, an exhausting task, especially when the dewateering time is coming. Even if a kind of washing machine already exists in the 1830s, the dewatering is still a manual operation. Eglin thinks about a more efficient solution and in the 80s, not those ones, she creates a device made of 2 rollers and a crank. Clothes are pressed between the rollers and the water falls in a wooden tub. Ellen Eglin is the inventor of the clothes wringer. In the USA, because it existed before in Great Britain. Anyway, she gets a patent, but because of her skin color, she thinks that nobody would produce her creation and that no white woman would buy it. So she sells her wringer in 1888 for $18, which was even at that time really cheap. And the agent who bought the patent makes quite a lot of money with Eglin's wringer. Ellen tries to create another invention in order to keep the earnings for herself, with the support of Charlotte, no, not Bridgewood, Smith, the founder of the Women's National Industrial League, a union which defends the right of the business women all around the country. Unfortunately, Eglin's new invention never takes shape. Ellen Eglin becomes a government clerk in a census office, leaving the kitchens of her former employers for a more comfortable office. And if you think that speaking about dirty clothes is trivial, after a long time when personal hygiene was not really an issue, a big change happens in the 16th century. Wearing extra white clothes becomes a symbol of cleanliness. In big towns, an army of laundresses, well organized and well paid, rushes to riverbanks to wash the clothes of wealthy people. In the country, the big wash is a social event that brings together all the women twice a year. Dirty laundry is washed in public since the 19th century, once the task goes back to the domestic domain. And if today the washing machine and the industrial soap make our life simpler, the next challenge is ecological. Preserved nature is an issue for the engineers since the 70s, but washing dirty clothes is still a source of pollution.